Hello everybody, I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and my entertainment rundown for today is a review of the film How to Train Your Dragon. Now, several years ago, there was an animated version of this film about a young boy named Hiccup who lives in the land of the Vikings. They are supposed to fight and kill dragons that terrorize their village, etc. But he meets up with the dragon and becomes friends with it. The dragon's called Toothless, and the relationship of Hiccup and Toothless is the whole core of the film. In most instances, when they take the animated films that are classics, and I really did like How to Train Your Dragon. It was one of my top 10 movies of a few years ago. And they said, oh, we're going to make a live action movie out of it. I'm like, why? You don't need to do that. And when they did it with The Lion King, I didn't like it. When they did it with Lilo and Stitch, I didn't like it. I wasn't that crazy about The Little Mermaid. I did like Beauty and the Beast, but as a rule, whether they take the animated version and make it a live action version, it doesn't work. This one worked. It just recaptured everything I remembered of the animated film and equaled it. It was just soaring. The special effects of Hiccup flying on the back of Toothless, soaring through the clouds, the war between the village and the bad dragons. It was just great. It was, I saw it on Father's Day weekend, and it's a story about the man, the chief of the village, played by Gerard Butler, and how his son feels like he's such a disappointment to him. That Hiccup is played by Mason Thames. His best friend and love interest is played by Nicole Parker. They're all good. The subcast of all the minor characters are great. Visually, it just excels. Oh my gosh, it's rated PG because there is the violence of fighting the dragons. But I scored it 9 out of 10. It is the best movie I have seen this year. It was the right place, the right time, the right spot for me. I didn't want to be anywhere else except in that movie theater watching that movie and getting that emotional charge out of it. 9 out of 10. It may not strike you as that good, or it'll strike you as good, but maybe not like best movie of the year so far. But that's where I am. I look at everything else and I'm thinking emotionally, visually, all those elements that need to be there came together in this movie. So 9 out of 10. But this has been Jackie K. Cooper's Entertainment Rundown with a review of How to Train Your Dragon.